Hey everybody, welcome back to another Jackson jet setting resort review. Today we're checking out one of the most famous resorts in the world, the Bellagio Resort and Casino. It's located in the center strip and it of course has the famous fountains out front, which we will show you later in the video. I was excited to stay in a King Premier room, which is newly renovated. So these are only a few months old and we'll give you a quick room tour here. It's a nice marble in the shower. No door, so it's kind of European style. Double sinks here in the bathroom. And they definitely upgrade the shampoos and conditioners and body washes to a higher end brand compared to other MGM resorts. So that's pretty cool. In the closet there you can find your luggage rack and iron. Then here's the king bedroom. Plenty of pugs around the bed as well, which is great. You have a nice couch over in the corner for guests that might be visiting your room or a place to just watch television instead of the bed. Of course, the expensive minibar in Vegas. And then we'll make our way over to the couch and to our view, which was not much. We were just facing the highway and the Rio. So if you want that fountain view, I would recommend booking it as such because we had a stay here on a busy weekend and there were no fountain views left by the time I checked in. So now we're going to start our full tour of this resort. So you enter the Bellagio from the porte cochere and you have the Chihuly ceiling, which is super famous and really elegant. You have lots of piano music as well that's live because there's the Petrosian caviar bar over there to the right. You know you're in a ritzy place because there's an Hermes right to the right and Valentino over to the left. If you turn right here, which we will in a bit, you'll be on the main casino floor. But we're gonna head towards the Conservatory, which switches out its displays a few times a year to different themes. It's super popular, it's completely free, gets people in the door, and it's a really amazing space, and I think they really outdid themselves during our visit. Up ahead there is the Bellagio's second story spa and fitness center. It's one of the best fitness centers I've seen at any resort. It's massive. So that's pretty cool. They have a TRX area. They have plenty of machines. Pretty good sized fitting of this sized resort. So we're gonna keep making our way down this public path here. Lots of foot traffic here because at the end of this is the tram that heads over to the rest of the CityCenter complex. It's free, it operates pretty much 24/7. I believe it's shut down between 4 and 6 a.m. And over the right here is the world's largest chocolate fountain. This is a good breakfast spot, so definitely worth checking out. They have crepes and any type of coffee that you'd like. Nice resort shop over to the left. Then plenty of seating for the cafe right there. Yet another restaurant, Harvest, over to the left. You just have plenty of amazing views here at the Bellagio. Lots of fresh flowers, lots of sunlight. One of my favorite hotels in Vegas. And so if you head up the escalators here, you'll head up to the tram that'll take you over to CityCenter. One great thing with the Bellagio is that it is an MGM resort, so there's plenty of perks. I'm an MGM Gold member through my Hyatt Globalist status, so I get preferred room rates, sometimes comp rooms, and I don't pay any resort fee anymore due to the latest changes, which is great. You can also charge back all the restaurants at MGM Resorts back to your room, and now, as of last week, the Cosmopolitan as well, which has some really incredible restaurants. That's pretty cool. So now we're back down at the bottom of the escalators, and we're just going to check out a little bit of what the convention center looks like. It's a lot of the rest of the resort, and I actually found out that this connects to the other side of the casino, and there's some other things over there that we'll check out. So the conference facilities pretty much straddle the pretty massive pool complex that we'll show you in a second. And you're spit out on the other side of the casino, which is also where the other tower is. The spa tower is right near the escalators over there. They have not renovated rooms, so it's not as good of a space to stay in right now. I feel like the old rooms were definitely not befitting of the Bellagio's name, and now that they've redone the rooms, I think it's definitely more up to speed there with their branding and what they claim to be. So I kind of expect a 5-star hotel. You know, there's some great rooms across Vegas on the 5-star space, like the Wynn and Encore that just redid their rooms. So I think that the Bellagio could do the same. So it's great to see the new rooms. The Bellagio Gallery of Fine Art is an extra charge. They have rotating exhibits, but it is an art gallery, which is pretty cool. Then you have a gelato area over the left and another cafe to the right. So there are some cafes that get a pretty long line in the morning for coffee, especially the Starbucks, which is located more on the street level out near the fountains. So if you're looking for coffee and you're not really brand loyal, definitely go searching because there's a lot of places that serve coffee and you may not have to wait in line. So now we're making our way through some more shops, and then we're going to end up back at the main guest elevators for the main hotel tower at the Bellagio. So now let's walk around the casino floor and check out some of the restaurants that are available as well. So buffets are back in Vegas. Some have closed down, but the Bellagio's has reopened. It's one of the more popular ones on the Strip. I ate here in years past, and I felt like it was really dark in there. I kind of wish that there was more natural light. There are other buffets that seem to be more out in the open, and so that's what I would recommend to people. But there is some great food in there for sure. One of the most popular and long-running shows in Vegas is O. It's a Cirque du Soleil show. It's water-based, O being French for water. And so you can buy tickets to this. They are pretty popular. They sell out a lot. So if you are coming to Vegas in advance, definitely book that in advance. I think there's 2 shows nightly some nights, and it's really fantastic. I saw it a long time ago, but lots of water diving and water acrobatics. It's really, really incredible. Over here is the MGM Sportsbook as well as the poker room. And then over to the left is the former entrance to the bank, which was the nightclub. It's now just called the club, and I don't believe it's really open right now, so there's definitely some space to rent there. Snacks over to the left is 24 hours. They have some excellent pizza, so I do recommend stopping by there late night if you are in line for secret pizza at Cosmo and it's just a little too long. So just keep that in mind there. Kind of hidden in the back here. And now we're walking up to another shopping street that leads out to the main part of the Strip. It kind of wraps around the Fountain Lake. So we'll take a look down here. So this is basically the end of the hallway. Over to the left, you'll have the bridge to Caesars. Up front, over to Bally's. And then if you go down the escalators, you'll see a Starbucks, and you'll be on the street level and be able to watch some of the fountains. The fountains go off between noon and 8 p.m. on the weekends every 30 minutes, and then 3 and 8 p.m. on the weekdays every 30 minutes, and from 8 to midnight every 15 minutes. So you can kind of plan your trip around that. You got to see it at least once. The songs switch out. You never really know what you're going to get. So now we're back in the casino. We're going to check out more of the restaurants available. There are still more restaurants, believe it or not. This place is pretty huge. Lots and lots of dining options. Cantonese cuisine, Jasmine, a few Asian-styled restaurants due to some of the clientele. They have a great noodle restaurant that I'll show you a shot of in a second. Mayfair Supper Club, pretty popular spot. This has good views of the fountains at night. Lago, also great views. So all these restaurants on this side of the casino look out towards the fountain, and they definitely take advantage of that. Spago over in the shopping promenade that we just walked through also has great views. They also brand some things like Lily Bar and Lounge, so you can go in there and grab a drink, but there's also some gaming tables as well. And then you have noodles, which is excellent and I highly recommend. So now let's check out our final stop, which is the Bellagio Pool. This is definitely one of the best pools in Vegas. It's pretty incredible in terms of what the space looks like. They have lots of plants and gardens. It just feels like you're in a really fancy villa's pool, and pretty incredible. So you have two entrances, one close to the spa tower and one close to the regular main tower at the Bellagio. You have lots and lots of gardens that you enter through, and then there's plenty of smaller pools. One decently sized one. Well, these are all reasonably sized in terms of pools, but there are some giant pools in Vegas, so if you're comparing them, I feel like there are some bigger ones, but here's the largest one I saw. You can get here early and grab a spot near the pool and camp out all day. They have restaurants near the pool, of course, bar service, so that's an option for you. And of course, if things aren't private enough for you, you do have a pool that you can reserve and pay an extra fee for. A little bit less busy, probably a little bit elevated service. There's also cabanas that give you access to that pool. That pool's called Cypress. So pretty cool cabanas built into the hotel, which I thought was pretty fun. But overall, that's the Bellagio. Thanks a lot for watching another Vegas video, and we'll see you next time.